Contributed capital. We're talking about when a corporation first becomes a corporation. In other words, you go down to the attorney, you sign your articles of incorporation, and you file them with the state, and you get back your seal. So you have some attorney's fees involved, and you also have some filing costs involved in becoming a corporation. So all these costs before a corporation starts business are called startup or organizational costs. And we expense those in the first year of corporate existence. So let's take a look at short exercise 3 and figure out how to handle them. In short exercise 3, it says at the beginning of the year, this company incurred the following startup and organization costs. 1, attorney's fees that have a market value of $10,000. In other words, the attorney wants to send you a bill for $10,000. But we pay him instead with 6,000 shares of stock. And these 6,000 shares of stock have a $1 par value. And I'll tell you a little bit about par in a second. Also, we have 2 incorporation fees of $6,000. And they want us to record the entry and then tell how it impacts the income statement and the balance sheet. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to debit startup and organization costs. And we're going to debit that for the $10,000 of the attorney's fees plus the $6,000 of the legal or the filing fees. So that comes to a total of $16,000. So we're debiting startup and organization costs for $16,000. We will credit common stock for the 6,000 shares of common stock times its par value. And what was that? You're right. It was 6,000 times $1, so that would be $6,000. So that's the common stock, because common stock is always recorded at its par or stated value. But remember that the attorney was worth 10, weren't they? So because the attorney was worth 10, we have some additional capital that was contributed because of that. And we call that paid in capital, which I like to abbreviate PINK. So whenever things don't quite balance, think PINK, paid in capital, or additional paid in capital. So what were the attorney's fees worth? $10,000. $6,000 from the par value of the stock, and an additional $4,000 was paid in because of the perceived value of the stock. Also, we had $6,000 of filing fees, and I bet we had to pay those filing fees to the state with cash. So that would be a credit to cash. So notice here we have 2 kinds of startup or organization costs. $10,000 of attorney's fees, which were paid by giving him 6,000 shares of stock, and $6,000 of filing fees that we paid to the state. So that's how you treat startup or organization costs.